Oh, I've been trying to do live and it doesn't work. So let's see if it's going to work now. And the live, which I promised, Facebook Live, to show you how to make this back. Hi, Diane. I'm trying to do live, nobody joining me, and live does not work. So let's hope it does not disappear because it's just after 1 minute. So if it does, just let me know, please. Hello, great to hear from you. Right, I promise to show how to make this simple, very simple bag. Hello, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Please say yes or no, because it seems nothing works. Brilliant. Joe, hi. It seems, can you hear me? Because it seems today internet crashing and live crashing. Hi, Jane. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Perfect. Okay, let's do it. I promise you to tell and show how I made this bag. I remember 2 or 3 years ago when Natalia Barshevetska was here with a glass of wine, we just were bored, we were making something. Hi, can you hear me? Can you see me? Brilliant, everyone can see me. This is, can you see, nice shaped bag, but in reality, it made with flat felt. It's very flat felt. It just because I shaped, I cannot make, can you see, flat. It's a flat, round felt. Nothing else. It's just as simple as that. So what did we do? With needle felted little lamb. Okay, so I made this bag for my daughter, but then she said, oh, I don't like it. Anyway, so this was a scrap felt. Well, not exactly scrap. I made felt for background for them to make Christmas cards. It was nativity Christmas card to raise money for FACT. So that's what I had this massive background around meter by meter. So then what we've done, we cut circle, okay? We cut circle, then we wet this background again. We made, that was 3 years ago. So we cut circle and the diameter of circle is 60 centimeters, okay? Then we decided to make, can you see, nice edges? So we just did this nice wave, okay? So we were doing this all while dry. And I'll tell you a little bit later if you need how to make flat felt. I'm sure many of you know how, yeah? So basically it was a massive round circle with beautiful edge. The next step, we needed to make holes, just holes with scissors. And the holes, let's see, very important. We needed to know, can you see, we have what? Oh, some people prefer inches, up to 2 inches hole from the edge, or it is around 5 centimeters. And can you see we have this felted, what is called? You know what I mean, rope, yeah? So again, we have holes here, 7 centimeters. And it's all the way the same here, 7 centimeters. So we made lots of holes. Then we make felted long thread. Very simple to make. For example, if you have, this is roving, yeah? So you just pinch long roving and start just twist against bubble wrap as when it's still dry, okay? Shape. And then add a little bit of water, don't add lots of water, and finish felting. However, if you don't want to do this, you can use leather, you can use anything for handle. As simple as that. So after we did all cuts, okay, so we had massive round, I don't know, pancake with lots of holes, okay. Then we wet, add a little bit soap because I don't like to leave cutted edges, and we went just with fingers like that, just to shape them, okay. And make sure our holes, we did little bit as well shaping, sorry, closing fiber where holes are. After that, what we've done next, can you see we have beautiful folds here. Yeah, it's a very simple process. When you put this thread through holes, look how we put them. We only put them, can you see, through here. So we only put through the side, okay. Look, we did not put through the front, only through the side. And can you see what we've done? We have ends here, right? So then we just started to shape this side. So basically we created folds. It's wet, it's easy to do. We created folds, okay. We closed nicely, very nicely, yeah. I'm just checking questions, I will check later. So nicely, very tight, you could, with your fingers, shape each fold. Well, I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter how many you have. It just happened, we have 5. Right, so then with your fingers, you just shaping nicely, okay. The same we do here, right, okay. Then, so we have nice shape. You will really need to shape here. So you just basically, you just, for example, table, you just do like this, yeah, shaping and shape here, like that, like that. What you can do to keep this solid and bottom, you can either insert another piece of felt, shape like basically cut shape of bottom, or just anything, just like leather, anything solid, or cotton board, then cover with fabric inside. Yeah, so you could have solid bottom. Okay, after that, when you finish shaping, you need to dry. And the way you need to dry this bag, stuff this bag with either newspaper or just plastic bags. Be very careful about newspaper, because if it's white bag, you will have prints. I've done it. You will have newspaper prints here, okay? So after that, the way I dry, I just hang on my drying line like this, okay? Felt is brilliant. Felt will keep shape, that shape which you gave to your item, okay? Okay, I made this bag because I had this piece of felt, which was just lying in my box doing nothing. If you don't have piece of felt doing nothing, obviously you need to create. So you just make flat felt. You can either do just classical layout, okay? Do just, if you have very fine layers, if you do like me, my layers extremely fine, do 4 layers. Don't use merino wool, because merino wool is too soft, and merino wool would not keep shape nicely. Use more coarse wool, any coarse wool which you have, any, but I would not use merino wool. But if you really insist with merino wool, you can mix. You can, for example, put 2 layers of some coarse wool, okay, and then 2 layers of merino wool. If you really want to have color, but don't forget that coarse wool will eat that color. Blue Leicester is good as well. Blue Leicester is less aggressive wool, but still keeps shape and durable. In terms of layout, either you do in classical layout, you can do just, you know, one layer like this, one layer like this, or because it's a round, you can just go all around, you know, just like circular layout, one layer, and then, but you really need to make sure layers in, you know, different directions, yeah? Or another very simple method, if you have carded wool, like this, yeah, this is merino carded wool. So you're going to cut this carded wool. I don't have scissors. I usually cut and then start to separate. Never felt, sorry, do layout just like this. Massive piece of carded wool, just put, and that's it. No, I don't do that. I sit and separate. And I separate, this is actually separated already, so you can see, you just separate, okay? And then you will do as well, make sure it's different directions. So this is two methods how to do layout. Felting, use your method of felting. You know how to felt, yes? I think that's it. Obviously, I know a few people amazing with needle felting, like Joe Cook. So I just add this little lump. I'm not, I'm okay with needle felting, but not as great as wet felting. It just because I was making for my 9-year-old daughter, I thought it would be cute to have little face. So really, this is just very, very simple bag. So as I said, don't forget, you only put in your thread or felted, I don't know what it's called, here, okay? So basically, not in front. And that's it. That's your bag. Very simple. I thought what we're going through now, we will need to keep busy. And I'm not being felted for a few weeks, and I do feel. So tomorrow I'm felting all day to get out from that state of mind. So look, you have this tutorial. If any questions, please ask. Before I go, I will check, make sure I don't miss any questions. I released few free courses. It's part of my website where online classes. You have a course, felt making for beginners, and I know you're all great proficient felt makers. However, I heard from many people who've been doing felting for a long time that they found lots of tips there as well. You have this bag. I have a video how to use sander, because I saw many people asking. So I put videos how to use sander, and I downloaded this week PDF tutorial, which I used to, well, which is I used to sell through my website and used to be part of felt making kits, how to make felted flowers just using one template, how make different felted flowers. So I hope you will be busy, because creativity is so important, especially now, to keep us occupied. I also reduce all my online classes just to make them even more affordable. And I completed my felted hat and neck warmer class last week and yesterday, just unfortunately a little bit late. I added bonuses, patterns, how to make felted socks and felted gloves. Apologies that I did not do in time. It's been hectic. I'm pleased I have my garden studio. I can escape from homeschooling and my husband. So let's check if any questions, please. Do you have any questions? I hope. Hello, Juliet. I had problems with life. Hello, Mary from Northern Ireland. Hello, Kate Kirby. Does the shaping need to be done wet or dry? You're doing shaping with felt when it's wet, okay? Only when it's wet. It doesn't need to drip wet. It needs to be damp, if it makes sense, okay? You're doing shaping when you have soap still in this bag, okay? So you do it because it's just easy. Your fingers slide better. And don't forget to wear gloves. I keep telling about gloves in every my online class. So you're shaping, and then you need to wash. So actually, when you're washing, yes, you will squeeze like this. And after that, you still need to shape. Okay, so after you wash your felt, you shape, and you stuff with newspaper or plastic bags or anything what you use to keep shape for felted items. I hope it answers your question, Kate. Hi, Louise from North California. Great to see you here. Hi, Mary. Lena, what size was your circle of felt? That was diameter 60 centimeters. It's what I had. I had piece of felt, okay? So the size, can you see this? It is not big bag. It's a small. So it's just like fun bag. Just lives in my studio now because my daughter decided that she would not use. Whatever I create, that's it. She's not using. So 60 centimeters in inches, I don't know. Yes, 60 centimeters, Georgie. Hi, Mary Book looks more. Lauren, would Carridale work? Lauren, Carridale would work. Not my favorite wool, but I don't want to put you off using, just use. I found that Carridale does not felt quickly. The wool, I like to use Norwegian wool. I like to use Blue Leicester wool. And obviously, the most favorite wool for bags and slippers, which one? Bergschaft. Bergschaft wool is fantastic. It's very quickly to felt. It keeps shape. Absolutely brilliant. So whatever bags I've been doing, I've been using Bergschaft wool. And it usually comes like this, carded wool, yeah? And with carded wool, you will make your layout very quickly. So I do with carded wool, what I do for bags, I put 2 layers, okay, and then I put this medical cotton gauze, like cheesecloth, in between 2 layers, like 2 layers, very thin. Not, as I said, not like this, not massively thick, because you will never shape. If your felt very thick, it's more difficult to shape. Okay, so I hope it answers your question. Let's go. So I'm just looking. Okay, hi Renee, what is the length of the rope? Let's check. It's basically what I'm going to do. I'm just going to check from the base of my bag. So let's check. It is around from the, no, I'm checking not from the base, I'm checking from the hole, okay, to the end, and it is 55 centimeters. This is the length from the hole, okay, to the end in folded state. Okay, that's 56 centimeters. Louis saying, how would you use perfect pieces? I'm not sure the question about perfect pieces. If you had some pieces, I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe, oops, I'm frozen. I was frozen, sorry. Right, we might come back to this question because I do not understand. Felt coat, yes, this, I'm frozen. Am I frozen again? This is felt, yes, this is wet felted, okay? So you basically use Rowan, and then you do dry felting against your bubble wrap, and then you add a little bit of water and finish. Do not use too much water when you make a felted coat. I think that's the question. Thank you, Diane. Okay, the spacing, Kate Kirby asking, what is the spacing for the holes at the site? The spacing, I understand this is a question. It was around 7 centimeters in dry felt, sorry, yeah, in the felted state, but because it was felted already. So you make holes in the end when you completely felted your item, okay? And even, I mean, this is very coarse wool, so then you might, if you're perfectionist, you might close, you know, just rubbing, make sure no edges. But if you cut, whatever you cut in felt, at the end, you will not have this fluffy edges, okay? So I hope it answers question. Joe Cook, yes, thank you. Great. Free courses are great. I'm sure my paid course is great as well. Thank you for your generosity. Well, pleasure, because obviously, well, other people give me lots of generosity as well. And actually, it gives me quite a lot of pleasure to give rather than receive. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Okay, if somebody join, okay, Jean, I think the word, oh, you will look, yes, that's it, code. My English sometimes, if you've seen my classes, sometimes I just record, and suddenly that word just disappear, and I'm just standing like in front of camera. What I'm supposed to say, that word disappeared. So thank you so much. Mary Buke, love your courses. Thank you for my order. It's arrived. The quality and colors are amazing, brilliant, fantastic. Doris is, thank you. I'm just checking for questions. Yes, gloves, Kate. You look after your hands, look after your tools as well, and your tools, your hands, your tools. I have a great felt vest. I will use, oh, right, okay. Yes, do it. I upcycle. I have lots of great failures, which I upcycle. I don't put anything in bin. Okay, yes, please, Pam, try this. It's very simple to make. And if anyone's stuck, you know where to find me. I'm sure many of you in my groups, I have 2 groups, Felt with Lena, and another group for my online students, something online with Lena. I don't remember even the name of group. This is terrible. Hi, Lorelei. Hi, you can, if you missed the beginning, sorry, video will be on my page. Okay, Joe, where do you get your Bergschaft? This is a problem at them. Well, you can get from Virgin, sorry, it's not Virgin wool, it's Norwegian wool. They sell, I think I have some in my stash I could share with you, but Norwegian wool in UK definitely sells. Hi, what is the length of the front? The length of the front, you mean this one? Let's check. It doesn't matter. You can make whatever. It depends. The length of this depends on your circle. Okay. So let's look. It's around 20 centimeters. Okay. Pre-felt. Louise, you can use your pre-felt. Yes, but don't forget to felt completely. And because it's a bag, it needs to be steady. Okay. So in terms of pre-felt, depends if did you make yourself or did you buy? Because pre-felt, a ready-made pre-felt comes in different thickness. So maybe you can put extra fiber or extra wool on top of pre-felt because it's a bag. Yes, I got it. Okay. Thank you, Job. Sorry. I love your, will you be doing a class for that? You mean for this bag? That's what I'm telling you now how to do. I'm not going to charge you. If you're saying for the bag, at the moment I'm working on very interesting projects, totally out of my comfort zone. It's all these sculptures, 3D. I'm not supposed to say this, but because I thought I'm going to make 5 and then show you, it's always shapes, and I want to turn them into lamps, something I've just been only designing. So tomorrow I'm going to make my first one. Shelley, hi. Okay. Julie, yes, you have Berkshire from DHG, and they not sending anything at the moment. I did talk to them when last week, bless them, they've been working hard, and now all factories closed in Italy, and I guess they are. But for the future, yes, they have amazing DHG. They have amazing Berkshire in different colors. That's where I got mine as well. Prices of handmade prefer pieces of, right, yeah, you can put pieces of handmade prefer together, but make sure they're steady. That's what I mean. Okay, Kate, thank you so much for this. It's been great to hear and see you. Thank you so much for joining, because I've been a little bit down today, and I thought what I'm going to do to get my spirit up. And that's why I thought I'm going live, because I'm not done live for ages. So I really hope you found this useful, and I'll try to do more. Okay, stay safe. Stay safe. Let's create together, and just see you soon. Okay, all the best. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Bye.